Hey trackies, welcome back to another video here on TXC Track Time. Please remember to like the video and also subscribe to the channel. Hurricane Burrell is right up on us. Prayers up, prayers up that we all make it through safely on the other side. For all my people that live in low-lying areas, please, 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 please evacuate to the nearest shelter. Please don't try to stay home and hold on to the material stuff that you can always reattain as long as you have life. So I'm definitely praying that we all successfully make it through on the other side and take this seriously. Take this hurricane that is coming, because I was speaking to a few people yesterday, and some people think the hurricane ain't coming anywhere. So please, please take this very, very seriously and protect yourself and prepare properly. Well, the preparation should already be done, but make sure that you're keeping yourself very safe and your family members as well. Now, with that said, right now, I'm hot. I'm hot, hot, hot right now. And for the rest of the track and field season 2024, the gloves are definitely coming off. If anyone feels that they can step to my Jamaican athletes, I'm throwing hands. I am for sure throwing hands. Now, Netflix released the Sprint docu-series, and I'm only 2 episodes in deep. Yeah, only 2 episodes I've watched so far. Quite interesting, but I've only gotten to watch 2 episodes so far. And right now, these episodes have definitely made me very hot. And I'm actually happy I get to see, these kind of behind the scenes footage of how these athletes actually do operate trackies. And I'm actually glad that when you're able to see all this in 4K, none of y'all can come and tell me, oh, such and such athlete behaves like this, because we have seen it in 4K, how they really behave. And also, if they're doing this on camera, just imagine what they're doing when the camera is not on, right? So, with that said, I believe this was probably episode 2, I want to say, in the docu series, and we got to see really how these athletes slash coaches really try to play mind games slash try to intimidate, or even have some kind of tactic to throw other athletes off their preparation leading into a competition or a race, right? So with that being said, what I did recognize was, Coach Paul Francis and, Sharika Jackson, as well as Anthony Strawn, I believe, on the track already had their, block set up, ready to do, some kind of, workout, on the track. In comes Shakira Richardson, as well as her crew. And in this case, the crew is very, very important, because the crew is Dennis Mitchell, and he's her coach, and he's very famous for playing these type of tactics and these type of games leading into races. And I need my Jamaican athletes to stop being so nicey. If a girl steps to you, please buff her chest in, no questions asked. Now, Shakiri, as well as Dennis Mitchell, standing a few meters away, decided to purposefully head to the lanes that Sharika Jackson and Anthony Strawn have already set up to use in their practice session, and decides that she's going to be taking their blocks. Yeah, me not ask you. So she got take them block. I'm like, oh really no? It was left up to the coach Paul Francis to tell her, no, these are our blocks that we set up for our practice session. Go and find your own. Now, these are the lengths that these athletes and their coaches will go to try to, one, play mind games slash intimidate, athletes heading into races to throw them off their game. And it's quite interesting, because as I'm watching this, Sharika Jackson says nothing and Anthony Strawn stands there gobsmacked. And at this particular point, I need my Jamaicans to know, if somebody feels that they can step to you, then you step back to them. All this nicey ain't taking you nowhere. It ain't taking you nowhere at this particular point, because it's making people think that they can take advantage of you and use you, especially people that claim that you and them are friends. So under the guise of friendship, they come to play these type of games. But then I looked over and I saw the coach standing, Dennis Mitchell, standing not so far away, as if he approved of every single thing Shakira Richardson was doing. And then I thought to myself, well, I'm not surprised. because he also coached Justin Gatlin. And if you remember, infamously, Justin Gatlin was famous for doing some disgusting things prior to a race. And if I remember clearly, back in 2012, Justin Gatlin spat in Usain Bolt's lane. This is the lens that Dennis Mitchell will go to try to intimidate athletes leading into a major race. And clearly, he is teaching Shakira Richardson all of these tactics, and then Shakira Richardson is wasing over to use them on, again, our Jamaican athletes in 2024. But 2024 is certainly not 2012, because now we can actually see, what is going on behind the scenes. And I'm telling y'all, we are not having it. I don't care what kind of mind games you want to play leading into a race. As far as I'm concerned, do not enter that athlete's personal space. So if that athlete has already set up blocks, don't go there demanding those said blocks. Or if that athlete is sitting on a particular chair, don't go there demanding that chair. Because as far as I'm concerned, if you step to me, or if you step toward Jamaican athletes, then all bets are off, because we are going to start throwing hands. And as far as I'm concerned, we need to start throwing hands. And as I said, buffing in some people's chests so that they understand, do not play with us. Dear Jamaican athletes, clearly, y'all need to stop being so nicey. Stop being so nicey to these athletes on camera, especially these American athletes that you know very well behind the scenes are doing things to throw you off your race plan, especially coming into your own personal space. Now, I know a few of you are going to say, hey, it's a warm up track, so everybody's out there, getting ready together. Sure. But don't go over demanding blocks that you clearly see the athletes have just set up, getting ready to start their own workout, and think nobody's going to say anything. It's because our Jamaicans are who they are when they see cameras on, why y'all are getting away with this. But as I said, going forward, all of that is done. If you step to we are going to step back. And best believe Sharika Jackson us off. Best believe say Sharika Jackson us off. Sharika just want book her one away and one passage when the camera not on, and see where she get. But anyway, trackies, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How far did you get in the Netflix Sprint docu-series? As I said, I've only gotten to episode 2 and I'm already hot. Just imagine what's going to happen by the time I get to episode 6. I do believe though that the docu-series is quite interesting and quite entertaining. I loved it from, start to finish. But again, I do notice, some things that need to change and need to stop, and our Jamaicans need to stop allowing these people to do these things. And that is it. That is just how I feel. If you feel you can do certain things, then don't be shocked when we do it back to you. That's all I have to say. Like the video, of course, trackies, and subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye.